Right here, welcome back to another video channel. Today's my match reaction to Leicester 1, Chelsea 2 in the Premier League at the King Power Stadium. Our first game back from the international break, and it's a win for us. So yeah, let's get into it. So as I said, first game back from the international break, and it's a big win. I mean, look, 12:30 kickoff on the Saturday after the international break. It's not always an easy fixture to play in, no matter who you're playing against. You know, I mean, there's been times where it has caught us out. Remember Brentford last year comes to mind straight away. We lost 2-0 to Brentford at home in this exact same fixture. Exact same time. So 12:30 after the international break, it's not easy. Obviously goes to King's Power, Leicester, and we managed to get the win. We managed to get the 3 points because Leicester are struggling. So it is an expected win. Don't get me wrong. We expect to win this game, and this game we should have won. But it's not an easy. It's not a write-off. And to be fair, that game is probably a game in recent years where we probably would have found a way to bottle it. So yeah, I'll take the 3 points for sure. And to be fair, if you look at the table now, I mean, Man City are second on 23 points. I mean, I don't really want to focus on Man City, but we're 1 point off them. We can catch them, we can overtake them. But I feel like focusing on City is a bit of a waste of time when they're probably just going to go on like a 12-game win streak at some point and probably start challenging for the title. But I mean, City, 5 losses in a row. We're only 1 point off now. We've got a lot better goal difference. It's a really nice situation to be in. We're 11 points with Arsenal, Brighton. Arsenal got the same amount of goal difference as Brighton. We have 4 more. But the thing to the table right now is if Man United win against Ipswich, you know, second to 12th, it's a 6-point gap. I mean, everything is so close right now. I mean, we're on 22 points. I think 10th on 18 points. I mean, everything is so close. Yeah, 10th is on 18 points. Everything's so close right now. If we can just get a bit of consistency, and you know, our run of games now, you know, they're not. Don't get me wrong, there's no easy games really anymore, apart from maybe the odd few. But they're not hard games. I mean, we've got in the Premier League, we've got Villa on next Sunday. That's a hard game. It is at home, but it's a hard game. Then we've got Southampton away. If we can win that, that's massive. Tottenham away, once again, that'll be a hard game. Brentford at home. I mean, we were saying about a second ago, we lost at home with them last year. No, that's not going to be an easy game either. Everton away, never an easy game for us. Fulham at home, we should win that. Ipswich away, we should win that. Like our next few games, I mean, up until we play City on the 25th of January, you know, they're all winnable. Don't get me wrong, some of them will be really hard, but they're all. I look at all of them and I say, you know, realistically, there's no reason why we can't win them. You know, none of them. I mean, Tottenham, big 6 team. Apart from that, none of them are, you know, your big 6 teams. You know, they're all winnable games. Yeah, there's some teams we struggle against, or just some good teams overall. But you got to expect that in the Premier League these days. You know, there's no reason why we can't win a solid majority of those games. Performance-wise, I mean, look, it wasn't an amazing performance. It wasn't an outstanding performance, but it didn't need to be. I mean, I thought Leicester were rubbish, to be honest. We played to the level we needed to beat that Leicester team out there the other day. That's the only way you can really put it for me. I think, you know, it wasn't like we deserved to win, but it wasn't anything, as I said earlier, outrageous. But it was a did the job performance, and that's what we need sometimes. It's just nice to, you know, not play bad, you know, play all right, play decent, I guess, and just do the job. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, we had other chances. We could have extended the lead. I mean, there's quite a few crosses into the box. João Felix had a few chances. Caicedo had a chance into the box. He put miles wide. Obviously, there's a chance where Palmer tabbed it in and Madueke accidentally blocked it on the line. So, you know, on another day, we could have put, you know, 4 past them. You know, it wasn't necessarily a hard win to get, was it? I mean, they didn't have anything. I mean, did they have a shot on target until the penalty they scored? I'm not even sure if they did. I don't think they did, to be honest. I don't know if Sanchez actually made a save the whole game. The big talking point was the referee. I mean, Steve Cooper certainly had his say. He thought they were hard done by the referee, what I think is an absolutely ridiculous statement from Steve Cooper. I think it's an embarrassing statement from Steve Cooper. Look at there was sort of 4 main incidents we talked about. So indeed on Palmer, I mean, look, he got given a yellow on the pitch. How it's not been given a red, I'm not sure. I mean, it's just stupid from Ndidi. He doesn't really seem to be any attempt of winning the ball. He's going for the back of him. He drags the slugs down the back of the ankle. It's a nasty challenge. It's a really nasty challenge from Ndidi. And these days, I mean, I've seen them given reds. We've seen them given reds. It's one of those where, like, you know, one day you'll see it given red, next week it'll be yellow. There's no real consistency to them sort of bookings, and we fell victim of that because they've been given reds plenty of times. It's a nasty challenge from Ndidi. He was going around quite recklessly. Another one is Sumar, I think he said his name, him on João Felix. Once again, this is like, it's just late, it studs up. I actually think he's quite lucky João Felix's leg wasn't planted. Because I think if João Felix's leg was planted on the ground, he could have actually picked up quite a nasty injury there. He's lucky João Felix had his leg in the air. That's what's probably saved him from getting a red, to be honest. It's late, it studs up. It's not really high, but it's not low as well. Yeah, it's just a nasty challenge again. Once again, got a booking. I mean, I'm guessing VR looked at it. I can't exactly remember. I think they would have, wouldn't they? But nothing decided about it. Them two challenges rather early on going against us, we feel. But then Leicester later on, they had 2 penalty shouts. One of them they got, one of them didn't. First off, the one they didn't get was Mavididi. He believed he was fouled by Fafana. And Steve Hooper was crying about this one. It's not a pen. Let's be honest. It's not a pen. It's not a dive or simulation necessarily from Mavididi. It's not a foul from Fafana. It's just an incident. I mean, look, Mavididi, he's run into the box. Fafana stops. He doesn't make any movement towards him. He just sort of stands his ground, and they run into each other. Well, Mavididi runs into him. There's nothing bad about it. I think if anything, it's probably Mavadidi's close to instigating the contact. I don't know if he necessarily does, to be honest. I just don't think he just runs into him, and neither of them could have really done anything about it. It's not a foul, is it? Let's be honest, it's not a foul. The Lavia and Cordova-Reid one, I mean, it is a pen. I suppose it is a pen. I thought originally it was offside. Then as soon as we saw the VAR replay, he looked on. Can't complain about that. I think he probably was onside. And look, Lavia, I don't think it's not intentional, is it? He just catches him by accident when he's running behind him. It's unlucky, but it is a pen, certainly. And obviously Jordan Ayew scores the pen late on to make it 2-1. I mean, it's a good pen. It's literally just out of Sanchez's reach. Sanchez, he sort of faked one way and dived the right way. And the way he sort of faked, I think if he didn't fake it, he just dived that way straight away, he would have saved it. But also, obviously, if he didn't fake it, you might have put it the other side. So it's not, I don't think you can really criticise Sanchez for it. I think it is a penalty. It's not one you should definitely save. He did a good job to get there. I mean, I just think it's harsh to say save that. Even if he does get a hand to it, it's not necessarily in the corner, is it? I just think that's harsh. Right, and if we get into the player ratings, then Robert Sanchez, I'm going to give him a 6. I mean, as I said, he didn't make a save all game. He didn't have anything to do, so I don't think you can really criticise him. Apart from the penalty, obviously, what I've spoken on. Distribution-wise, was a bit dodgy. Again, he put us under pressure sometimes where he didn't need to be. So that's the only criticism I can make. It's the only thing he's really involved with. As I said, he didn't really have anything to do. So yeah, just a 6 from Sanchez. Average performance. Fafana at right back, I thought it looked really good. Obviously a little bit out of position, but I thought he looked really decent. On the ball, off the ball, defending, attacking. He looked decent for Fafana. Obviously on the ball, it helped a lot that they weren't really pressing us that much. We had quite a lot of time. But yeah, Fafana looked decent. So yeah, 7. 7 for Colwell. I mean, nothing to do really again. But when they did lump it up, or when it did come to him, he was comfortable with it. Good distribution. Badiashile looked really good for me, Badiashile. Really happy to see him put in performance like that. 7.5 for Badiashile for me. Looked strong, looked really comfortable on the ball. On the ball, he was sort of getting into areas in their half where he could start to dictate a bit. Ping passes about was really nice to see. Looked really comfortable, Badiashile. Nice to sort of see that version of him, 7.5. Cucurella is also 7.5 for me. Once again, attacking and defending. He looked really good, Cucurella. Put some really good crosses into the box, caused Leicester quite a lot of trouble, and defensively there wasn't really any challenges to him. Absolutely comfortable again. as he always is, just working hard 24/7, doesn't stop. So, yeah, 7.5 for me for Cucurella. Caicedo, once again, the same of how he has been, a 7, just absolute workforce, do everything he needs to do. Absolutely no complaints on Caicedo, 7 for me. Is Caicedo's partner in midfield, Enzo Fernandez. I'm going to give Enzo an 8.5. Really, really good. Got the official man of the match, of course. Got the assist to the first goal, really nicely done. The way he just taps it to Jackson. Smart, neatly played. Then obviously got the rebound, got the second goal. Rebounds to him, comfortable header in. Really good from Enzo. You can put the goal and assist beside. He still played really well. Some of his passing. I think he's passing recently in his last few games. I mean, he's got what? Is it 6 assists in his last 5 games? Something like that. Something ridiculous like that. He's a really good Enzo. Put it like that. So going forward, just passing, he's looked comfortable. He's looked really good. So yeah, 8.5. Madueke. This is a tricky one, Madueke, because I'm going to go. It's between 6 or 5.5. I'm probably going to go 5.5. I think, he got into good positions. I just think his decision making when he got into them positions was questionable. I wouldn't blame him for blocking the palm on the line. There's nothing he could have done about that. He tried to get out of the way of it. He just couldn't. So, people complain about him for that. He can't do anything like a penny. It's annoying, it's disappointing, frustrating even. But there's nothing you could have done about that, let's be honest. But apart from that, I thought, when he actually got on the ball, he looked decent. But I just thought his decision making, I thought he was trying to do too much for time, hanging on to it for too long. And that's the only real complaint I've had of him. So I'm going to go for 5.5, maybe slightly harsh. Cole Palmer, I'm going to go 6.5. It looked decent. Once again, we didn't get him in the game as much as we probably should be looking to. That's been a thing in the last few games. And, it does have a big impact. But it wasn't bad. When he got on the ball, it looked decent. I say he probably should have had a goal, let's be honest. And lucky not to. 6.5, decent performance. On another day, he could have got indeed sent off. João Felix, 7.5. Good performance from João Felix. He looks really good. Let's be honest, he looked really good. His chance creating. He did have a few chances come to him where he put them rather wide or over. Probably looking back, it'll probably be a bit disappointed. They weren't easy chances, they're hard chances, but looking back, it'll probably be a bit disappointed. He didn't do better, with especially the first one where he just put literally straight wide. Overall, really good performance from João Felix, 7.5, can't complain. Was drawing in fouls from them left, right, and centre. So, yeah, good performance from João Felix. Last but not least, the starters, Nicholas Jackson, going to be an 8 for me. Really good from Jackson, his 7th Premier League goal of the year. Of the season, sorry. And that finish, by the way, is brilliant. He keeps on hustling weak phase. He gets the opportunity, taps over to Enzo taps it back to him, and the finish outside of the foot, right into the far corner. Really, really good finish from Jackson. It's really impressive to see how far he's coming along. Just that composure in minutes like that, it's just brilliant. So on to the subs then. I'm not going to lie, all the subs are a 6. They all came on from the 80th minute onwards. It's a weird thing, because at the start of the season, Maresca, he was using the subs early, and he started to slow down using them now. He tends to use them quite late on. It was weird. But all of them came on, they couldn't really... they all looked decent, but they couldn't really make that much of an impact at the time they had on the field. Obviously, Lavia gave away the pen. He's accidental. He didn't have much of an impact in the game. We'll let him go for it. Nkunku, he looked a bit lively, but I say he wasn't on wrong to make an impact. Sancho, he saw out the game quite well in the corner and just wasting time dribbling. So yeah, decent. And just came on the 91st minute. It's hard to judge. Say all of them, even look bad. They just weren't on for long enough to do anything good, really. So 6 for all of them. That is it for today then. Thanks for watching. Say big win. Really happy with it. On to the Conference League next. We've got FC Heidenheim. I don't know if you say it from Germany. That is obviously on Thursday. Quite the stinks kick off. We've got the early one. On to that next now. But happy with that performance. Good win. So thanks for watching. See ya.